We're heading back home to Ohio, and we just getting into Virginia, and it's pouring down raining. We were still planning to drive a couple more hours, but it's just been ridiculously raining. So we are at the rest area. Just put our slides out, and we're cooking lunch slash dinner. And we're gonna try to wait out the rain a little bit, and maybe we'll still drive a couple more hours today. But this is the beauty of having your home with you. You could just stop, have lunch, or even watch a show or whatever. Except I have no internet on my phone, so we're checking to see if we have internet on our internet connection through Bix Wireless. We are in West Virginia. We end up staying in this truck stop, whatever you call it. It's called Tamarack. If you've been through West Virginia, it's probably the most known stop, period. Because it doesn't matter from which side you go, you're basically crossing over the mountain. So if you're coming from Ohio, through Charleston, that's the biggest climb. And then from here, there's probably a good hour before you start going down on the other side. So we ended up sleeping here. It was really cool. There is a designated area for RVs and buses, so there was probably about 4 RVs here. It was really quiet because all the trucks are just on the other side of the hill by the gas station. So it was a really good night's sleep.
Now that it's not raining anymore.
For the first time, we didn't have to run AC. And our kids this morning woke up and they were like, we need pants, long sleeve, socks. I was like, it's warm outside. They stuck their heads out and they're like, nope, socks, long sleeve.
We've been to Florida too long, for sure.
Thin skin, for sure.
It feels good. It feels really good. It feels refreshing.
I really like it how everything's so nice and green and lush, or whatever the word for that is.
And we definitely miss mountains. Pretty cool to see all the mountains around us.
Also really pleased with our new truck. If you remember our old travel, like our previous travels, and we had this truck that was just a pain in the butt that kept breaking, and we didn't know if we were gonna make it up the hill or not. Well, we have a new truck for, I think it's exactly a year, but our trailer used to be half the weight of this trailer, so I was kind of wondering how it's gonna be in the mountains and all of that, and it did really, really well. So I'm really pleased with that. Also has a manual where you could put it in manual, or you could select gears, because I don't always like which gear is selected when we're driving up and down. So that's been really helpful too. And it has an engine brake, which half the time when I'm going down grades or down these mountains, I don't even use brakes because the engine brake, it holds the speed pretty well.
And I wasn't freaking out and holding onto my seat, which is a big deal.
So honestly, hard lesson that I've learned through all this traveling: if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna pull a heavy trailer, don't buy a used truck, just buy a new one so you know what happened with it. Yeah. If you can do it. But
yeah, and buy enough truck to be able to handle the load, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's some lessons that I've learned. So I'm just driving. I'm thankful to God for where we are now and for this truck and a trailer. part of our bucket list. We always wanted to stay at the farm with a bunch of animals so our kids would have that experience and hopefully have some horses around. And then we were going to Ohio, and now we have a new trailer, so it doesn't fit in our driveway. So the dilemma was, where are we going to stay?
And when my friend suggested we can stay at her farm, of course we said yes. People have been asking us, after you're done RVing, are you going to come back to Ohio or are you going to settle somewhere else? Which state is your favorite? And the grass is always greener on the other side, you know what I mean? In the past, we've always lived in a city or in a suburb in Ohio. We've never lived out in the country. So now that we've experienced the country life a little bit, Ohio is definitely beautiful. And if we have to settle down one day, we might consider snowbirding. You know, stay here for 6 months and 6 months in Florida. I would like that option.
Yeah, as our RVers, we tend to stay out in the country a lot anyway, because it's not that much fun to drag you a big RV in a busy city. And cities are kind of great to go check it out, go to some fancy restaurants for a couple days, but then for us, we like a slower pace.
And the air. In this episode, we're going to show you a little bit of our country life. The horses, and the chickens, and the turkeys, and the good, and the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, kids definitely had a lot of fun playing together and having all these animals around. The horses got out, Jaden got to lead one of them in, and he was so excited. They're not like cats. Our cat got out, and we didn't see him for almost 2 days, but...
No, it was only overnight. He was only gone overnight.
Yeah, so apparently horses don't do that. Uh-oh, we have a guest.
Hey, Benny, stop it! Benny, stop!
Benny the goat is trying to get into a trailer. So we are sitting in our RV working on some Legos, and all of a sudden there's Benny the goat trying to get in. Isn't that right, Benny the goat?
Benny.
Check him out. What's up? You gonna say something? We're staying at the farm, as you know. So Vlad, the farmer, and I yesterday went to get some chicken food. Chicken feed. I don't know how you say it. But anyway, we ended up buying all kinds of stuff, so I didn't have my camera with me. I wish I did, but I just took a picture of it. But we ended up buying some chickens. So I have my little crew, and we have a bucket ready to go get him. So we're driving there right now to pick up some chickens. And these boys, they have no idea how many chickens we got. So we're gonna take a guess. Just want you to be part of it. Alright friends, How many chickens do we have? What do you think?
12.
I think
12.
probably 6.
12.
6.
More.
Huh? What?
More.
More? More than 6?
Yes.
8.
More.
7.
More.
9.
Definitely 12.
More.
10.
I already said more than 12.
More than 12.
Oh, more
Oh,
than
come on. Take a wild
More than-
guess.
15.
More.
Oh,
18?
20, 20, 20.
Doubled it.
Oh,
40 chickens?
More.
80 chickens?
Less.
60 chickens?
More.
70 chickens?
Less.
65?
65 chickens.
That's a lot.
What?
What?
Hey, hey.
Like that? This is Susan. This one's Susan. Whoa. Are there ours?
Yes, they are yours. Like him, Chloe?
Yeah.
Just these out as well. That's what I'm trying not to do. We are butchering some chickens. Let's finish plucking them off. I'll pick them all real quick. And I'm gonna take these guys off too. But I'm not getting
This is the brutal reality of the farm life. You raise them, you eat them.
We are in Wadsworth, Ohio, and let me look this up because I can't pronounce this as usual. We are at Alderfer Ownslager Wildlife Sanctuary. It's right by Wolf Creek Environmental Center. So it's real nice. There is just wild preserve. There's some kind of lake, a bunch of lilies. So we're meeting up with a bunch of friends, just roaming around with the kids. Perfect day for it. It's not too hot, it's sunny. Ohio during the summer and fall, it's amazing.
What does this feel like? Does this feel like Pacific Northwest to you?
It feels like Ohio. And a beautiful forest that's man-made, most likely.
Really?
Yes, because the trees are very symmetrical, but still.
Yeah. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Ah, the pine, the fresh air, the friends. My heart is full. So we're here with our homeschool friends, homeschool moms and kids. Mid-August is gorgeous in Ohio, and we're definitely enjoying the outdoors and friendships and conversations and kids running around playing.
What you guys eating?
We have num num bread.
Num num bread.
Num num. I'm eating hay.
Yeah. You think hay is good?
Yeah, hay is good.
Down to eating hay now?
I think he's becoming a goat. A horse. Nah. I know how to say. What's that plan? I don't even know why you have that kind of camera.
But it's not spelled with an S. It's spelled with a P.
I know. Well, I'll take a picture of it.
And take a picture. How's your muffin? Is it any good?
Do you want a muffin?
Is that any good?
That was good.
You like a muffin?
Yeah. It's a bro pole.
Daria, do you like the muffin?
I like it. What's wrong now? She just had that for like one day. I'm gonna fly up there. And this baggy's up there. I can't go up there. And this baggy's there.
You can't go up there? Why? Chloe, you can't go up there?
No, I can't. I'm gonna fall.
Uh-oh.
Now, we're having muffin.